All right, for your 7.5 in-class assignment, again, you are going to need a pencil and lots of different colors. So pause the video if you need to get that stuff together. All right. Angle pair relationships with parallel lines. All right, so here's our picture again. So we have two parallel lines, and it has a transversal. If a pair of parallel lines is cut by a transversal, it just means they intersect, then we learned that corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, congruent. There's our symbol. Congruent means same measure. They are equal. So if I told you that if this angle was 130 degrees, you would automatically know that this angle would be 130 degrees. Okay? Same side interior angles. Here's what these are marked by. Same side interior are supplementary. Do you remember what that means? It means they add up to 180 degrees. If I told you that this angle was 20 degrees, you would know that this angle would be 60 because they have to equal 180 degrees. Okay? Alternate interior angles, they are congruent. And alternate exterior angles, as shown in this picture, are also congruent. Turn the page. All right, we didn't talk about this in the guided notes, but it's fairly easy. Linear pairs form supplementary angles. Here's angle 1, here's angle 2. They're linear. They sit on a flat line. So let's pretend I told you that this angle was 130. You would automatically know that this angle is 50 degrees because 130 plus 50, that gives us our 180. Okay? Vertical angles, we talked about this already, have equal measures, so 3 and 4 would be the exact same. If I told you that this was 30 degrees, you could tell me that angle 4 would also be 30 degrees. All right, directions. Mark a pair of angles for each angle pair relationship indicated in the figure below. Alternate interior angles. Let's see, alternate interior, opposite inside. So here's one, and here's one. Okay? Let's mark corresponding angles. They sit in the same position. So it could be this one and this one. See how they're kind of on the top of each of their sections? Same side interior, so it's got to be inside. It could either be this pair or this pair. Same side interior. Alternate exterior. Here's one and here's one. Let's find a linear pair next to each other. There's lots of linear pairs next to each other. And let's find some vertical angles. lots to choose from here. I could choose this one and this one. Okay. All right, use the figure at the right to identify relationships. Let's see. Number 1 and number 7. Well, I can tell you that they are alternate and they're on the outside. Exterior, alternate exterior angles. That's really hard to see. Might be a little bit better. Okay. Angle 4 and angle 6. Well, those are, again, they're alternate, but this time they're interior angles. Let me erase all my marks here. 4 and 8. Oh, those are corresponding because they're on the same place. Oh, yep, they are corresponding. They're in the same place. And 3 and 6. Those are consecutive. They're next to each other. Consecutive, and they're on the inside. So they're interior angles. Okay? When you're ready, turn the page. Oh, I turned the page and I gave you an answer. All right, so we had to find this measure right here. And I know that consecutive interior angles equal 180 degrees. And so I needed to subtract 122 from 180 to get my measurement. You must have degree symbols, por favor. All right, so we have to figure out the measure of y. And we have to tell us, justify means how we know this. I'm going to tell you that the measure of y is 63 degrees because they are corresponding angles. All right. So what's going on with this angle down here? These are alternate exterior angles. And I know that alternate and exterior angles are congruent. So angle X has to be 108 degrees. Okay. What do I know about angle Y? I know that it is an alternate interior angle. And I know that they are congruent. So Y has to be 55 degrees. Okay. What's going on down here? This one gets a little bit harder. This would be the same as this angle right here, and this angle forms a linear pair, so that has to equal 180. So I'm going to figure out what this angle is. If this angle is 49 degrees, then this angle is a corresponding angle of 49 degrees. So I had to do a couple of things here. I had to use linear angles to get to my corresponding angles. So I knew that linear angles were two angles that equaled 180. They lay on a line. And I know that corresponding angles are congruent. Right? That was a tough one. It was like a two-stepper. All right. What do we have? We have 115 degrees because we have alternate. Don't know why. Didn't finish that one. Let's cross this one out. I'll have to go back. Oh no, I can do this one. Hold on. Okay, so this one is going to be 180 minus 115. 7. So this one is 65 degrees. Corresponding angle 65 degrees. There we go. Much better. All right, turn the page. Oh, we have 2 problems. We have 4 problems, sorry. All right, so measure of angle X. All right. So we know that that has to equal 180 minus 144. So angle X is 36 degrees. And that lays on a flat line. And so that has to equal 180. All right. Last 2. Oh my goodness, what have they done to us? All right, so we know that this one and this one have to be equal. Let's see if I can make that happen. I'm not sure. X plus 20 has to equal 96 minus X. All right, so let's add an X to both sides. 2X plus 20 equals 96. Let's subtract a 20. 2X equals 76. Let's divide by 2. Half of 76 is 38 degrees. So if X is 38, if X is 38, then this would be 58. And Y would be 22. And X is 96 minus 58. So that would be 38 degrees. So Y is 22 degrees. And I'm not even sure if I see just a plain old angle X. We'll leave that one alone for now. All right, that's it for your in-class assignment.